Hello, my awesome artists. This week we have a new project and it is the first week of fourth quarter, which is nice because that means it's a fresh start, and if you didn't do so well in third quarter or second quarter or first quarter, that's okay because it is fourth quarter, it's a new quarter, it's new grades. This week we are inspired by a new artist, and his name is Roy Litchenstein. Here is a photograph of him. He is now dead, but when he was alive, he made some beautiful artworks. He did paintings that were gigantic. They're taller than me and you. And they were inspired by something called pop culture. And that means something that is very popular in today. Even though he was alive a long time ago, his artworks are still part of our pop culture today. A lot of his pieces were inspired by comic books. And you can see in these images of his paintings, he has characters, he has the little bubbles, the talking bubbles to make it look like a comic. He does other paintings too, and here are some of those. As you can see, he uses the dots, and the dots add shading just like a printer does. So he is copying something that a machine does. So he's copying what a newspaper printer would do. Our project this week and next week is inspired by this piece. He uses the primary colors. Do you remember what those are? You should. They are red, yellow, and blue. So we are using the primary colors plus black and white to help us achieve this painting. So here is my example. And as you can see, I'm using the dots that he used with my marker. Lots and lots of little dots, but when you take it far away, it looks like it's a light red, like it's a pink. So this is our project for this week and next week. We are trying to imitate his sunset cloud piece. Let's get started. I wanted to show off my pop art pencil. And we are starting off our paper with a sort of wiggly line at the top and the same sort of wiggly line near the bottom. Remember, you can totally pause this if I'm going too fast because I do use the computer to speed it up. I'm doing this bumpy line that goes up, down, then up again for the clouds. Then smack dab in the middle, I am doing a circle for the sun, and I'm going to do some diagonal lines, so ones that are sort of on their side for the sun rays. And you could use a piece of paper to do these straight lines, a ruler, or try your best to make them straight. That's up to you and what supplies you have. So see, you could do it with a piece of paper too. It's a little bit harder, but you can still do it. And you're making sure that those lines are going all the way to the edges of those, either the edge of the paper or the other lines that you drew. Remember, you can definitely pause this. So then we're going to layer in some more clouds because clouds are made up of lots and lots of layers. There we go. And then the bottom is really abstract. It's kind of interesting, but it has these shapes that are almost like puzzle pieces that all mesh in and fit together. So you can try and copy that or come up with your own way to puzzle piece those slices in there. Once you are all happy with your pencil drawing, it is time to Sharpie. I know I have markers in my hands, but that's saved for next week. This week we are just doing the Sharpie lines, and next week we will be coloring it in. So I'm going over every pencil line and putting Sharpie on it. Trick to do after you are all done with your Sharpie is to erase your whole piece. Once you have your Sharpie lines, you can erase, and it erases all of your pencil marks, and it looks like you were perfect on the first try. This is as far as I'd like you to get for today. Keep it safe. I can't wait to see the first part of your cloud piece, so make sure you take a photo of it and submit it into Google Classroom. That way I can admire your piece, tell other teachers about how awesome artists you are. So make sure you do that, take a photo, submit it in Google Classroom. I can't wait to see what you do. Bye!